Kids don't have the pessimistic perspective that a lot of us develop the older we get. To them, the world is new and wondrous. Their experience with disappointment and failure is limited. To them, anything is possible, and maybe that's why they dream so big. I had many dreams as a kid. Famous musician, professional gamer, a Donkey Kong, but the one that stuck around with me the longest was YouTuber. I know it's pathetic. Like most kids during the early age of YouTube, I watched all the classics, the greats, but more than just watching them, I wanted to be one of them. Being a YouTuber was always something that appealed to me as the ultimate goal. I saw it as nothing but positives. You get to create whatever you want, whether that's animations, reviews, gameplay videos, and you get to share it with the world and get endless amounts of admiration. Something that 12-year-old me really needed, I guess. The only problem was that I had absolutely no talent. But that never stopped me. I persevered and released terrible Minecraft playthrough videos unhindered. I even made animations that I would be ashamed to show the world today.
Here's your Happy Meal. I said a cheeseburger.
I was completely unconcerned with the feasibility of my aspirations. I just had fun making some shit. So why is it now, when I have a much better chance of making something good, now the process seems much harder? Don't get me wrong, it's not the physical process of creating videos that's become harder. I was using Windows Movie Maker a decade ago. Nothing will be as horrible as that. Premiere can't hurt me. And I haven't lost a passion for making videos, really. I still love creating, sharing, and seeing all of your positive support and reaction. Maybe it's best explained when we take a look at my perspective as a stupid little kid and compare it to now as a stupid young man. As a kid, I completely overestimated my abilities as well as the quality of my creations. To me, this was the same thing as this. Now I've become hyper aware of how incredibly talented some creators actually are. When I see someone like Emplemon, Dunkey, Michael Reeves, CoffeeZilla, I understand a much greater portion of what makes them so unique and special. When you're exposed to so much genuine talent, you lose perspective. When you lose perspective, you start feeling like everybody is so far ahead. Everybody is so talented and so special, except you. Self-doubt leads to overanalysis, watching every video's view counter like a hawk, having expectations that are just too high, then feeling disappointment when I fell short. I'm clearly not good enough, so what's the point of trying? And there's something for you and I to learn here, because that was fucking stupid.
Hey, dumbass! What's wrong with you?
See, I don't think I'm alone in this thought process, this overanalysis, self-doubt, imposter syndrome, whatever you want to call it, that leads to inaction. It wasn't easy to overcome either. I needed tons of support from very special people. He who thinks he can and he who thinks he can't are both right. The impact and true meaning of this quote never really sank in for me until quite recently. Now I've come around to having a much clearer and more well thought out worldview. The world doesn't lack special or unique individuals. In our everyday, we encounter so many people with so much potential. People who could truly do much better for themselves. People who can achieve great things. Yet, why is it that more often than not, they fade into obscurity? It's not due to lack of ability or lack of talent. Instead, it's due to inaction. We are our own harshest critics. We fail to recognize how special ourself is. Simultaneously, we overestimate how special everyone else is, choosing to focus on their successes and their destination, rather than their oftentimes difficult and tumultuous journey. Don't let this way of thinking bog you down. Don't resign yourself to an unhappy fate when you haven't even tried. Don't discredit yourself when you haven't even failed. Motherfucker, you have released 18 videos in 3 years, with your video quality only continuing to get better. How can you say you're doomed to mediocrity? Bitch, you learned 3 guitar chords in 2 weeks and you're giving up? Guitar isn't for you? You've released 3 songs, and because they didn't get mass attention, you decided that you will never be a musician? Stop dipping your toes in and then running off like a pussy. If you want this for yourself, if you really truly want this more than anything else, then put your head down and get to work. You can do it. I know you can, because you are special.